All right, what is up, everyone? My name is Chris, and today we are back with the forward gradings for the season because I did the defense and the goalies a couple days ago, and the thing is that I did the video the next day for the forwards, and then I accidentally deleted it and then redid it, and something went wrong when I was editing it, so now I have to redo it a third time. Which it kind of sucks because this probably would have been up already, and I know there's been some people that have been anticipating this video, which is why I'm trying to get it out now as soon as possible. But I changed up the board a little bit. Instead of putting the names, I put the number. And obviously, really, the only number that you guys probably wouldn't know by, like, amazing memory, unless you watch, like, every game, would probably be 44, which is Nate Thompson, and 62 is Aubé Kubel. Everyone else, I figured that you guys would probably know. 13 is Kevin Hayes. I'm sure most of you knew that, but just in case. And obviously 28 and 93 and everybody else. But let's get into this. So as for Giroux, I gave G a overall. I thought Giroux had a good season. I didn't really think he was bad at any point. I thought he had a really nice year. And I think it was different for him too, because I think he probably enjoyed this season probably a lot better because the team was playing so good too. Obviously, it sucks at everything going on. But, you know, I thought Giroux had a good season. I give him an A. Couturier, I gave him an A+, just because I think this is finally the year that Coots wins the Selke. And I think it's been a long time coming, and I think it's finally going to happen. Now, you know, with the way that Coots was playing, obviously the way the Flyers were playing, and I feel like now that the Flyers are playing good, that might be why that Cooch didn't win, because the team wasn't that great either. I mean, when Bergeron won, Boston was one of the best teams in the league for all those years. Voracek, I gave Jake an A. I thought Voracek had a great season. He was close to putting up 60 points again like, I think since 2014-15 on, Jake has put up like over 50 to 60 points like every year. He put up 81 that year in 14-15, 85 in 17-18. He had a really nice season. And I definitely think that he's like one of those guys that he gets a lot of hate, but he plays so good, if you get what I mean. Like, and you know, it could be a little biased, I guess, if you want to take it like that, but it really isn't. I think Voracek actually played that good. Konechny, I give him an A+, just because of his offensive production, the All-Star game, and then just the way he played on defense. He was playing so good. And he had such good chemistry with a lot of guys. I mean, the line of him with Hayes and Lawton, that was unreal. And Hayes was another one I gave an A+ because I thought Hayes was outstanding. And, you know, the Flyers had 8 shorthanded goals. Hayes had 4 of them. Some said he wouldn't even crack 20 goals. He had 23. He was unbelievable on the penalty kill. He was amazing in the locker room. I mean, like, he's got the leadership. He's hilarious. I love the guy. I gave him an A+. Michael Raffl, I gave a B+, a B, because Raffl, he just played really good, and that's what he does. He goes in there, he does his job, and it's really the same with and really the rest of this list. A lot of the guys here, they go in, they do their job. That's guys like Michael. Obviously, Raffl, Lawton, Pitlick, Grant. I mean, those were all guys that just went in, did their job, and exceeded at it and played really good. Lawton, I gave a B+ because of his offensive production was a little bit better than recent seasons. Last year he had a good year, but his plus-minus was down. This year he was really good, and as I said, he was just he was like he's a guy that like plays good in big moments. I feel like Lawton is starting to come up to that because he was such a defensive guy when he was put into the lineup, and I mean he was obviously brought up too early. That's why he got sent back down and all that stuff. But I think Lawton had a really nice season. I gave him a B+. Joel Farabee, I gave a B. I thought he was outstanding all year. Farabee was like here and there sometimes. Obviously, that game versus Winnipeg, he had that hit and everything else. But in a whole season, I thought Farabee played really good. And as I said before, he's like a center wing. He does everything good defensively, and he gets a B in my book. Pitlick, I gave him a B+ because I thought Pitlick was outstanding. He exceeded my expectations, and he has a lot more skill than I expected. I think that might be one of Fletcher's best trades, which is the Pitlick for Ryan Hartman with Dallas and Minnesota and all that stuff. But again, you know, I really liked Pitlick. I mean, he was just unreal. He really was. I mean, like that there's really nothing else to put it. Like he was that good. Derek Grant I gave a B because it only took him like a game or two to actually get into the ways that he usually plays. He was off for I guess you could say about a game or two, and then that game versus the Rangers, the guy was unreal. I mean, he was just playing unbelievable. He was all over the ice. I gave him a B because of the way it looked like he had like chemistry with the guys. Like he's been playing with them for 4 years, and he was only there for a handful of games. Albie Kubel, I gave a B. I thought he played really good all season, and he surprised me a lot. He was really good on the fourth line for majority of the year, and really all over the lineup was where he played. Majority of the time was third or fourth line, but you know he played really good, and I enjoyed watching him with guys like Bunnaman and Raffle. I mean, there were so many times that line was so good, and they just hemmed the puck in their zone. They kept keeping it in the zone, and they were just playing unreal. Thompson, I gave a C- and a B, and a slash. Really because you didn't really see much of Thompson, and he didn't really, there wasn't much that really caught my eye with him. And JVR, the last one, I gave a C+, B-, just because of the way the injuries and him getting bounced around the lineup. Obviously, I think that the new coach and everything with JVR that definitely hurt some things, because obviously Alain Vigneault coming in, it was definitely different for him. And I heard before from some writers, if you guys saw the video I did with Wayne Fish and Sam Carchidi, Wayne talked about that he thought that there was a disconnect with JVR and Alain Vigneault, which I definitely saw as well. And from Wayne's take, that's what I agree with as well, because we saw it on the ice and obviously with the lineup and all that stuff. But I think before that injury, I thought JVR was playing better. I didn't really think there wasn't much standing out, but the thing was with JVR was that he just didn't move his feet. That's what it felt like. He just wasn't moving his feet for majority of the games, and I think he started to do that, and then obviously he gets injured and things like that. But this is the forward gradings for a whole. Let me know what you guys think below, because this list can kind of be looked at as like, oh my God, you have this, like, I'm sure I'll be getting some comment that I put Kevin Hayes as an A+, but I frankly don't care. But again, remember, podcast articles, those links are on my channel. And remember, I do this all off of personal play, and it is all by opinion as well. So I respect everyone's opinion, and I will not say you're an idiot or anything like that in the comments below. But again, remember, podcast articles, those links are on my channel. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'll see you guys in the next one, and goodbye.